This is KX on the Go. I'm Amber French. We're feeling some warm and sunny afternoons for February, and game and fish workers are urging any anglers to be careful on the ice. Throughout the state, ice on rivers and lakes can become increasingly unstable during periods of warm weather. Greg Gullickson with the North Dakota Game and Fish says this year they have seen more ice-related accidents than usual. This includes vehicles and fish houses going through the ice. He says during this time of the year, temperature swings can happen and the ice remains safe for foot travel, but advises anglers to regularly check the thickness before taking heavier equipment out on the water. He notes that melting starts near the access points in and around ice fishing shelters, where sunlight, wind, and water movement erodes ice faster than people may expect.
A lot of times with our vehicles, we're dragging gravel, sand, everything else onto the ice. So be aware of those edges out there too. Watch out for pressure ridges and just be aware of your surroundings. And always, if you're going out on the ice, let someone know where you're going.
He says if any equipment or vehicles were to fall through the ice, to contact law enforcement immediately. While many folks are outside enjoying the warmer weather, some ice skaters in the area are hanging up their skates. The Minot Park District has temporarily closed all their outdoor rinks until further notice. Nikki Binion, the program and event specialist, says during the warm weather, the ice rinks cannot be used at this time. She says the closure are necessary right now to help protect the ground underneath the rink and help keep people safe. She says they will continue to remain closed until it gets a little bit colder. In other news this morning, on Tuesday afternoon in Bismarck, months of preparation culminated in an hours-long test of critical thinking and creative problem solving, while getting into a competitive spirit just in time for the Olympics. Dozens of Bright High School students were gathered at Bismarck State College to compete as digital athletes in Cyber Madness. It's a challenging tournament that tests competitors' security know-how in a variety of hands-on activities and puzzles.
This year we've really changed the format of the competition. Students do, of course, have to study and learn things about computer networks and how files are transmitted and secured on computers, how encryption works and things like that. But we also have a variety of other exercises we have them do where, like locks, we shouldn't just assume that every lock is secure. So they learn how to pick locks or how to decode Morse code using little tiny microcomputers.
Great group of students. And in other news, let's get to the weather. Good morning, Andre.
And good morning to you too, Amber. And looking here in the capital city at this time, we are seeing a temperature of 21 degrees with mainly clear conditions and calm winds. So this is the perfect start to our day here on this Wednesday. Now looking ahead, folks, we are going to be watching for the peace and quiet conditions throughout the day today. And also the warm weather and lovely week will continue across our viewing area, especially as we head into our Valentine's Day weekend. Now looking at our current storm team radar right now, folks, we are seeing those mainly clear conditions across the board and even some clouds even sneaking in our south and western counties, but otherwise a really good start to our Wednesday. Now looking at our current temperatures, our temperatures right now are mainly in the 20s at this time, exception there in Hazleton at 30 degrees, and we have a 19 degrees there in Dunseith and 16 there in Bottineau, and here in the capital city 21 and 22 degrees there in Dickinson. Now our winds are out of the south and west about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so relatively light this morning. And what's driving this is we have our area of high pressure situated to our south and east, and that's going to continue to draw in that warm air here across our viewing area, which is going to be very nice, so you'll be able to go out and about and really take on the day for sure. Now looking at our wind gusts throughout the day today, folks, it's really going to be non-existent, so it's going to be the perfect day to really get some peace and quiet and even eat lunch outdoors in peace as well. Now looking at our highs for today, we're going to be seeing temperatures climb up mainly into the 40s with a few 30s there in our north in the eastern areas, but regardless, it's still going to be warmer than normal for this time of year, so take a good advantage of it. And we're also going to be seeing those mainly sunny to partly cloudy skies as well. Once we get into tonight, temperatures will drop on down into the 20s, so it is going to be a little bit on the chilly side, but comparatively what we are seeing about right now. Now looking here in Williston, we will continue to see those lovely conditions over the next several days into our Sunday, just in time for, again, our Valentine's Day weekend. And then we're going to be watching for a pattern change as we get into early portions of next week. So that's something to really keep in mind here. And here in Dickinson, we're also going to be seeing overall warm temperatures through our Valentine's Day weekend with mainly sunny to partly cloudy conditions. And then we're going to be seeing conditions start to change as we head into early next week, as we have more of an active pattern starting to set on up. Now looking here in the Magic City, we're going to be seeing those 40s lasting pretty much all week long into our weekend. And then once we get into early next week, that is where that pattern change will start to occur. And that same thing goes here in the capital city too, but warmer temperatures here. So Amber, go outside and enjoy yourself, okay?
I will. I'm loving these temperatures and the fact that they are warmer here in Bismarck. This is great. For everyone here, this was KX on the Go. I'm Amber French.